We're back on the AT, focusing again on Virginia. We did 50 miles from Hog Camp Gap to Rockfish Gap, northbound. I've now completed about 210 miles in Virginia, so we have 334 miles to go to complete the state. Tim and I got really lucky with the weather. It was an absolutely gorgeous, perfect fall weekend. Since we keep getting further and further away from DC, we decided to spend 3 nights on the trail. We happened to pass by a shelter right around lunchtime, so we decided to stop and eat. We got to our campsite around 2 or 3 p.m., set up, hung the bear bag, and then went to get water. This time we decided to stealth camp. We found a really nice spot on the top of the Priest Summit. This time I brought my HF radio. The whole kit weighs about 16 ounces. It's my one luxury item. It got pretty cold, so having a fire was really nice. The next morning was pretty chilly. It never got below freezing, but it was almost there. I was testing a new insulation I made for my coffee mug. It worked really well. Before our trip, it had rained a lot in the area, so we had plenty of water along the way. You can see here where we camped the night before. On this section of the Appalachian Trail, I think we had some of the best views yet. We got to camp and I started messing around with my radio again. I'm using an in-fed half-wave antenna, which is essentially a 30-foot piece of wire that goes up into a tree. It connects here and goes down to the radio. Using a very small 11-volt battery, I'm able to make contacts around the world. We got up pretty early because we had a long day ahead, 16 plus miles. This is my makeshift shower where I'm able to wash my face. When we left camp, it was pitch black outside, which was a new experience and it was kind of cool. You could see the animals watching us as we hiked. There were certain valleys that we would go into, like this one, where the fall colors were spectacular. hiked right by Wintergreen Ski Resort, where I spent a lot of time snowboarding as a kid.
Hey, this is Whiskey 3 Delta Romeo Bravo. I've got you at about a 5-5 from Treefoot Summit.
The last night we had one of the best campsites right next to a stream. We always try and save the lowest mileage for the last day, and today we had about 6 miles to go. We passed by a very old family cemetery and a homestead on the way out. We finished our hike at Rockfish Gap around 11 a.m. We had a great trip and we knocked out a huge section of Virginia. See you soon.
50 miles.